with messy hair and in my terrible clothes because the laundry was broken. Do I say good day to Sweden? So we're in, I'm going to find an Uber to my hotel, primarily to wash, but I've discovered this place. There we go. It looks like the most American place in the world, and therefore I'm immediately going to eat at it because I'm in Sweden, and where else would I eat? I don't know. I'll grab something small. Anyway, back in a moment. So, this food is really good. We're gonna go get back to my bloody hotel. Not an Airbnb anymore, thank God. Once I'm done. Man, that's what? A Yankee shop dressed up like a 50s casino. A casino? Diner? Beautiful decorations, the kind that are half in my dad's place. In Sweden. And I'm eating a kebab in the form of a HSP. I'm so multicultural. Decided to sit down because the lighting conditions were absolutely crazy. Yeah, I was woken up this morning by a very, very bright Swedish sun at 6 AM, which just makes me feel like I've now gone through 2 summers, because boy, I've not had that for a while. I do kind of miss it though. I do kind of miss actually going outside and it being warm in Australia, because right now it's just a bit chilly back home and a bit shit, and it's good. It's good now for it to be warm in Sweden, which is exactly the opposite of what I was expecting. Apparently tomorrow will be cold though, so there we go. Anyway, I'm gonna go find a train card, access card thing, and find my way around Sweden. I'll probably do some shots on the camera or something, I'll do some cool shit, and then I'm gonna go find a coin-operated laundry, because there is no laundry here in the laundry. My Airbnb was broken. My clothes are just never going to be washed at this point. Let me just start from the top with a real quick story before I go running out into the city. Last night I went to the nerd bar to go scout it out, make sure it was like a good place that I'd actually take people to and not, you know, terrible. That's happened before. You don't ever want to go to a bad bar. And so I was like, alright, let's check this place out. And I was going to go check out other places as well. There's a really bad echo in this room. But anyway, I was going to go check out other places. Then, several hours, many drinks, and befriending the bartender and chef later, I was out partying with them instead. And then I ended up back here with a very, very sore head the next morning. I did not drink enough water. But then I walked out in thongs, shorts, and a t-shirt and got a fucking burrito and just sat there and died slowly while eating it. It was a good burrito. And now Darkvist is in town, so I'm gonna go find him, dib, and we're gonna grab some food, and then after that I have to go to the Scandic for the whole, like, media dinner thing that we're doing, so that's gonna be fucking grand. Anyway, we'll get some shots of that. Smile!
Sup, guitards? Or cunts, I guess.
There you go, okay. Cunts. There you go. Smile. Bring the shit back. Yeah. Alright.
Excellent!
Okay. Alright, Drew, so I hear you're looking for work.
Yes. What are your skills and talents? Well, I'm a virgin. Okay. So,
it's a one-time bonus.
Yes.
Yeah. Do one shoot.
I expect a good amount of money. I don't do this often. Yes, I am. I forgot about that. I'm also 18. Just yesterday, I turned 18.
Oh, I see. Yes, you do look like you could play a high schooler in a TV show.
Yes, prime meat.
Megan Fox at 30 playing a high schooler.
So what are we doing? Who am I working with today?
Well, you know, we're just really going to get. We've got a model here, test her out. He's good.
He's very experienced. Yeah, I'll tell you the ropes.
He's gonna, he's just gonna run you through, see if you're a good fit for our for the work we've got set for you, for our production company.
That sounds good.
That produces many things.
So, like, when will we do the hentai? Because that's what I got into this for. Is like.
Yeah, my Lithuanian comrade. Be a member of the Komsomol organization.
Yes. Am I joining the Communist Party?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Wait, is it right?
That's my video voice for
Welcome back. I just look at different fucking racers.
God. there it is. I am at now Nuka Strand or Strassen, whatever. It's old refurbished factory. I think they've bought and like turned it up all for the con, and I can't currently film what's inside because that should be secret and evil, and you can't find out about that just yet because they're releasing Victoria 3, and they don't want anyone to know. But no, it should be pretty bloody good. I've already got all my kit, and I've got my fancy name tag, which is backwards, and they already have realised that the name tags don't actually fit in the name tag holder. What a way to start off. Well, I'm actually got here early because everyone else is still on the shuttle in. I'm gonna go inside and start smoozing.
Here is what you're going to be looking at today. We've got some brand new expansions for some of our classic core titles. We are bringing the Paradox games to an all-new platform. I'll get to that in a moment. Vicky 3 we're not doing. Everyone's like, oh, is that code that? No, we're not. First thing I'm telling you officially, Vicky 3 is not at this show.
Oh. Yeah.
Imperator Rome, designed by Johan Andersen himself, is it's everything you wanted in that it's a Rome game, but it is not EU Rome 2. It's its own animal.
I was gonna say, is there any changes to convoys, especially stopping people from getting on convoys? Any sort of prevention of that? Your soldiers automatically embarking to redeploy?
How do you? Oh, you
So-
mean like blocking.
So like when someone gets surrounded with a port, they'll immediately jump on a boat into the English Channel and get sunk by the Navy. Despite, like, is there any way to stop that? Is there any changes to the way convoys work?
So, not specifically the convoys, but again, it's early days, right? Most of these things have not even been started on yet. So
Okay.
very early, right? But we have a thing that I haven't mentioned. So now you managed to bring in more thing out of me. That one actually works. You can mark sea zones as I don't want anything to pass through here.
That's
You can
perfect.
also mark sea zones as this is a dangerous area, try to avoid it.
That's,
three
yeah.
levels. So you could go, I'm Germany, I'm gonna mark the English Channel as let's not go there. Which means you can route your convoys and your...
And I assume if there's no route, they won't go.
I mean, if you block like everything, they'll fail basically, right? But,
Yeah, beautiful.
The old system, you wanted to win because you got nothing otherwise, and in this system, your participation determines how much loot and wealth you get at the end from the war chest. The Pope will reward you for your participation, will give you artifacts, and even if you're a very small nation or a small character like a one province count, you sail down there with your troops and you get some participation, and you're gonna be rewarded for it. And when you win, if you win, then a Crusader kingdom will be set up, and it's made out of all of the beneficiaries of the members who have contributed. So you're going to have an actual multi-ethnic Crusader kingdom, just like it was in real life. And
That's fucking
big picture, you're going to be able to switch over to play to your own beneficiary.
So you're
I don't know if we can see it yet, but how does the combat work? Is it like EU4?
semi-similar,
Okay.
but with combat tactics and different unit types being better,
Yeah.
which unit types.
Cool.
So, first of all, I believe we need to finish the demonstration. How does spotting work in naval in HOI4? Okay.
Yeah, we did drinking glasses trying to...
Yes.
I mean, it's still early, so we're still trying to figure out what will work, right?
Yeah.
But the main idea is that now I'm back to showing stuff. Right? So the way it works now, right? You kind of do checks from each side. So it's basically a dice roll. Whereas what we want to happen now is that you will actively avoid detection. So instead of like, you're gonna get. Right?
Okay. All right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And it'll be kind of a whole phase that kind of runs before combat.
The biggest thing for me is with the fleets now, especially maybe it's a change with a task forces rather. But when a single ship gets spotted, what happens to the rest of its fleet? Does a fleet get spotted as a whole, or does the ship get spotted on its own and then the rest of its fleet? What does it do?
It's on task force level.
Okay. All right.
Right. So we're running most of the simulation stuff on task force level.
Okay.
So the whole fleet is more about being able to set up how stuff is going to interact together.
Sort of ease of access to like just go here.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So how big would the task force be? Like, are we talking like 10 ships, 5 ships? Like, what's it?
It'll be really up to you to set them up.
Oh, so you set them up manually?
Yeah.
Okay.
We might end up having automatic options to filter something quickly, but we'll see. It's as I said, it's super early. We haven't really started on this. It's mainly ideas, right?
Yeah, obviously.
That's cool.
Look, I literally just want to casual talk with you because I love your game. Like, it's my job.
Nice shirt, man.
There we go. It's gave me my job, and so I'm always going to be happy to talk to the guy, the brains behind it. It was really impressive. And especially what I was seeing with fuel, and I thought that was a really interesting way to sort of balance, say, like the UK. In that before now, they could power project all over the world. There's no reason that the UK couldn't just send its fleet to the other side of the universe.
Yeah, for example, say you want to kill the German Navy. There's no reason to put all you have in one place until they're dead, right? Whereas now, I mean, you can still do that, but it's going to use a lot of fuel. And even nations who have a lot of supply are going to try and make it so that they really have to think about it as well.
Yeah, because obviously if you're losing that, then you're also losing your support for your motorized and your armored.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be a priority job for you as a player to decide what you want to use it for. And that's really the thing with fuel. Like, you have to figure out, you know, when to use it.
So give me an idea for fuel production, for actually making fuel. Is it going to go through military industry, civilian industry? Is it a resource? Like is it like oil? Is it?
It's not like oil. You will need the oil to produce the fuel.
Okay.
Right. We still haven't really nailed down exactly how it's going to work, exactly the production thing. So we have a couple of different ideas we're testing.
Yeah.
So it's a little early to talk about that, but it's going to involve some kind of industrial trade-off.
Yeah, I assume synthetic refineries, they're not changed, or are they?
They'll need to change.
Oh, yeah.
They're probably staying though.
Okay. Designing ships, that was amazing to me because I want to just put AA on everything.
I mean, that's what people did.
Yeah. I mean, that's where I was like, I was really interested in that. So, how complex is that system? Are you sort of gearing towards like a Stellaris style system? Is it?
No, not that much. That's too much because it's only one aspect of the game. We can't expect it to take down attention to it. I think it'll be moddable probably, so people are going to go bananas on it.
Oh, that's thank God you added the. But we're going
to definitely focus on the big areas. So it'll be much more detailed than the current variant stuff is. But it won't be Stellaris level of, like, you won't be swapping out 3D components or anything like that.
So for a similar thing, you're running naval peacetime training. Is there any plans for that with air as well?
Yes.
Okay, alright. So beautiful. that was easy. No blood and stone there. It doesn't have industry to repair fleets.
Yes.
So I thought it was just refitting, so it's repairing as well.
We're changing repairing as well.
Oh wow, okay, that's a pretty big change then, because that was the biggest thing that always annoyed me. Was it felt like you'd ruin a ship, destroy a battleship, and then it would escape, and you'd see it not 10 days later, but you'd see it later, and it would be totally okay at no cost to anything.
Yeah, I mean, in fact, we're going to be much more restrictive. The idea, anyway, balance-wise, to try and make ranges to your home base matter more, and try and make it really so that, like, if you're overextending towards Japan, you know, it's going to be risky for you, right?
Yeah, because
that's going to be harder to repair and that kind of stuff.
Real quick question, this just came to my head. Any changes with shore bombardment, the way that works? Because
maybe.
Yeah.
I can't promise anything there yet. Okay. We have some plans we're discussing, but like it's too early to say anything about.
Naval invasions then? Any ideas? Oh, okay.
It will need to be adjusted with kind of how stuff works, and there's some new things there as well, but it's also way too early to say.
Yes, that's the problem with so much of this
stuff. I'm already announced probably twice as more than I was supposed to, so.
That's the point of having this jovial conversation. So carrier submarines, they get included?
What is it, the I-400?
That's the closest. Went to the coast of America, flew one plane off, and then got sunk.
If that plane had a nuke.
Oh, if only.
No, actually, this is expensive.
Oh god! All right,
I have this mental image of one day in Archwire you'll be able to have the Japanese sub go up and it fires a nuclear V rocket at someone, but
One day.
One
the
day,
Wonder Woman
sometime.
update when you can finally get around to that. Is that in the pipeline? Is it?
I hope so. I have this drunken night in Britain where I wrote like a 3-pager on that.
Oh, okay.
It has lots of really cool ideas.
It's
that
such a
one,
fun
however, if we ever do it, which I hope one day, I just feel like I kind of want to do the real big stuff first before we start expanding into anything else.
Yeah, you got to get the core mechanics down to play the game before you can put all the flavor things in.
Yeah.
Before we leave, artillery nerf.
You didn't like it? I liked it.
I look. It
needed to happen, man. People were stacking like insane soft attack.
I mean, the problem still remains. I felt soft attack was a big problem in Asia. The border wars used to soft attack those immediately. I remember I made a video where I conquered all of China with like 2 divisions that were just artillery because they would enter a border war and win.
Yeah.
That's a little bit silly, but overall I feel like, I don't know, it's the meta certainly changed to people do all infantry now, right? 7-2 was obviously, that was always the thing.
Yeah.
Sort of your ideas that, I just want to float this idea of division design. To me, I don't like 7-2. I hate it so much. I do it because it's easy and it works, and that's it. And that's
it's the vanilla.
Yeah, it's the vanilla thing. But what I'd love to see more of, or at least what you can sort of like, I'm not sure how to introduce, I have no idea, this is your job, but like more customization, more, so that's where I really like the Mountaineers and sort of choosing a special force. You had to go, I can only put so many special forces in. Like division design to meet a requirement, to meet a need. Like I'm in Africa now, I need to design my divisions around that or whatever, or I need to come facing against the Germans. Is there any sort of like, so how do you deal about that in development, or like?
Well, I have some ideas. Because I think division design is both a little too limiting and too free as well. So you kind of get these really weird edge cases that nobody really likes being in there. As well as sometimes feeling too restrictive as well. I think it's a system we'll do something with in the future. Not for this. Land has gotten a lot of stuff, so it's time for naval now.
It's an amazing game. I love it. Thank you for your time very much. It has been beautiful to talk to you. And oh boy, that is so many things just firing off my head right now.